Bugungi darsimizda Cambridge 10-kitobimizning test 2 passage 3 analizini ko'rib chiqamiz va birinchi navbatda bizdan qanaqa mavzuda research olib borish kutilayotganligini tushunish uchun bizda Tahlilni ko'rib chiqamiz va bu qismni o'z ko'rgan edik. Museums of Fine Art and Their Publication demak qismda muzeylar va ularni their public, ya'ni ularni publikasi haqida ma'lumot berilgan va biz savol turlarini ko'rib chiqishimiz kerak. Nima maqsadda? Bu savol turlarini ko'rib chiqishimizdan maqsad qanaqa strategiyalar ishlatishimiz, qanaqa jihatdan bu tekstga, bu passagega podxod qilishimiz, approach qilishimiz haqida bizda hech bo'lmasa ozmuncha bo'lsa ham insight hosil bo'ladi. Masalan, savol turlarini ko'rganimizdan keyin nima qilishni bilishimiz osonlashadi va bu qismni o'z ko'rganingizda value attached to original works of art bu qismda keyword, value attached keyword. Demak, paragraflar 3 ta paragrafda bo'lar ekan javoblarimiz. Bu asosan loyikaga tayangan holda birinchi navbatda tekstdagi bu qismni topib olib, o'qib olib, tushunib olib, keyin loyikaga asoslangan holda javoblarni topish katta ehtimol bilan natija beradi. Shu vaqtda bir vaqtda shuni aytib o'tishimiz kerakki, bunaqa vaziyatlarda masalan passage 3 ga kelganingizda o'zi vaqtingiz qolmaydi, energiyangiz qolmaydi, umuman hech narsa yoqmay qoladi va shunaqa vaziyatda nima qilsa bo'ladi va nima qilgan holda javoblarni topsa bo'ladi. Masalan, shunaqa vaziyatda masalan logikaga tayangan holda ham javoblarni topish ehtimoli bor. Masalan, hozir keling birgalikda o'qiymiz, tushungan holda mantiqan javoblarni taxmin qilishga harakat qilamiz. Keyinchalik tekstni o'qigan holda javoblarni aniq topishga harakat qilib ko'ramiz, urinib ko'ramiz. Keling, shuni birgalikda qilamiz. People go to art museums because they accept the value of seeing an original work of art, but they don't go to museums to read original manuscripts of novels, perhaps because the availability of novels has depended on for so long, and because with novels are most important thing. Depend on something. The availability of novels dependent on institution, no public, no size, no readers, no mass production. Maybe paints, no underlying ideas. Depend on underlying ideas. Availability underlying ideas, no. Here, the underlying ideas are the most important. Bo'lishi mumkin bu qismda H. Picture frames, no. Mechanical processes. Why mechanical processes? Artist, basic technology, assistance. Demak, bu qismda mani intuitive tushunganim bu B bo'ladi, ana H bo'ladi. Lekin katta ehtimol bilan xato bo'lishi mumkin. Olib olamiz, keyin yana bir marta ko'rib chiqishga harakat qilamiz. Masalan, dependent on nima bo'lishi mumkin? Nimadan dependent on bo'lishi mumkin? Institution xalatroq chiqadi. Ma'lumot grammatik mana bu qismda siz javoblarni taxmin qilayotganingizda nimaga e'tibor berishingiz kerak? Birinchi navbatda logical consistency, demak birinchi navbatda qo'ygan so'zingiz umumiy jihatdan, mantiqiy jihatdan talabga javob berish kerak, tushunarli bo'lishi kerak, ma'no hosil qilish kerak. Ikkinchi navbatda esa grammatika jihatdan. Grammatika jihatdan olsa, masalan, institution javob bo'lishi mumkin edi bu qismda. Public bo'lishi mumkin, size bo'lishi mumkin, reader bo'lishi mumkin. Lekin ma'no jihatdan to'g'ri kelmaydi. Chunki ma'no jihatdan muzeylarga originalni ko'rishim boradi, lekin muzeylarga original artni ko'rishim boradi, lekin original novel asarlarni ko'rishim bormaydi. Chunki u asl ko'p jihatdan novellar nimaga bo'lgan, depend bo'lgan. Availability. Mechanical processes bo'lishi mumkin emas. Xo'p, shunaqa vaziyatda o'zingiz naqa qilishingiz mumkin. And because with novels something are the most important. Nima bo'lishi mumkin? Nima are ko'rasizmi? O'zi ko'plikda bo'lishi kerak. Institution, public size, readers are the most important thing. Bilmadim, yo'q. Paints, no. Underlying ideas, high probability. Juda ham ahamiyat, ehtimol juda katta va high probability underlying idea bo'lishini. Picture frame, no. Mechanical processes, no. Assistance, no. O'z ko'rganingizdek, bu qismni agar ozgina o'ylasangiz, ozgina kallani ishlatsangiz, javob topishi ehtimoli, javob chiqishi ehtimoli juda ham katta. Yana bilmadim, balki xato chiqarib ko'ramiz. Buni qanaqadir master class, savolni o'qimagan holda javoblarni topish master class deb hisoblaymiz va xohlaymiz. O'sha uchun davom etamiz. However, in historical times, artists such as Leonardo were happy to instruct someone to produce copies of their work, and these days new methods of reproduction allow excellent replication of surface relief features as well as color and something. Demak, replication demak o'zida instruct someone, instruct institution bo'lmaydi. Public bo'lishi mumkin, lekin low probability, logika jihatdan to'g'ri kelmaydi. Reader, no. Paints, blah blah blah. Mechanical artist, no. Demak, artist bo'lmaydi, masalan, ko'pchilik bo'lish kerak yoki birlik bo'lish kerak. An artist bo'lish kerak. Artist bitta so'z bo'lib kelmaydi bu qismda. Shuning uchun ham buni belgilamaymiz. Assistant juda ham katta ehtimol bilan assistant bo'lish kerak bu qismda. Chunki o'zini assistentlarini instruct qilishga xursand rozi bo'lgan. Masalan, instruct qilganda ana qilish uchun o'zini ishlarini, o'zini san'at asarlarini kopiya qilish uchun. Hozirgi kunda yaxshi replication of surface relief such as color and surface reliefga aloqador, ya'ni texnik detalga aloqador narsa bu bo'ladi. Color and nima? Institution no, public no, size maybe. Who knows? Size, readers no, paints maybe, picture frames maybe, bird. Boshqa narsa yo'q. Menimcha color bilan paint to'g'ri kelmasa kerak, bir-biri bilan incompatible. Size and picture frames. Frame emasmi? Xo'p, menimcha size deb olaman javobni. Balki picture framesdir, balki sizedir. Bilmayman, hozircha bilmayman. O'shuning uchun ham prosta belgilab qo'yamiz va javobni tekstda topamiz. Bundan maqsad nima? Masalan, tasavvur qiling. Soat masalan ikkita passageni tugatdingiz, 50 bo'ldi. Endi iloji yo'q, anaqa qilasiz, kopiya qilishga majbur bo'lasiz. Birinchi navbatda kopiya qilish kerak, chunki vaqtingiz qolmaydi. 55 bo'ldi kopiya qilib bo'lgandan keyin masalan ozgina o'tirasiz, nima qilishim kerak? Bu qismda taxmin qilsangiz baribir javob to'g'ri kelmaydi. O'shuning uchun mantiqiy jihatdan o'ylab topish, masalan, ko'p vaqtim ketmayapti, masalan, sizlarga tushuntirish uchun ham vaqtim ketyapti, lekin o'zim bo'lganimda masalan 2 minut yoki 1 minut 30 sekundda belgilab tashlagan bo'lardim. Shuning uchun ham bu qismda bu texnikaning ham ahamiyati, muhimligini e'tibordan chetda qoldirmaysizlar, overlook qilmaysizlar degan umidamiz. Ho'p, regret that museums still promote superiority of original works of art since this may not be the interest of the public bo'ladi bu. 100% javob bo'ladi. The public, chunki the bilan keladi. Public masalan, public bu sifat, demak bu ijtimoiy degani yoki jamoatga doir degani, lekin the public bo'lsa bu jamiyat bo'lib qoladi yoki odamlar bo'lib qoladi. Demak, aytyapti, muzeyda original artni kuchliligini, superiorityni qiladi, promote qiladi, lekin bu o'zi xalq uchun yomon, yaxshi emas. Xalqning an'analarida emas, intereslarida emas degan ma'lumotni bergan. Xo'p, shunaqa gaplar, shunaqa orqali, shu yo'l orqali biz bu savollarga taxminiy javob berishga harakat qildik. Keyingi savolni turini ko'ramiz. Bu qismda esa bizda multiple choice savollari berilgan. Undan keyin esa yes no savollari berilgan. Bu qiyin bo'lar ekan. Nima qiyin bo'ladi? Chunki multiple choice alohida hududlarda bo'ladi, yes no keyin alohida hududlarda bo'ladi, boshimizni og'ritib tashlaydi. Lekin tinchgina mana bu savollarga javob topish uchun bir boshdan o'qiymiz. One of the most famous works of art in blah blah blah. Nearly everyone goes to see its original, but elderly family with it from reproductions. But they accept that fine art is more rewarding reviewing in its original form. Okay. Ho'p, mana bu gap berilgan bu qismda. However, when there was a famous novel, few people would bother to go to a museum to read the writer's initial manuscript rather than printed reproduction. This might be explained by the fact that novels have evolved precisely because of technological developments. Made it possible to print out huge numbers of text. Technological developments. Print out huge numbers of text, whereas all painting have always been produced as unique objects. In addition, it could be argued the practice of interpreting, of reading, each medium follows their different goals. Novels readers attach mainly the meaning of words, rather than the way they are printed on the page. What the heck? Demak, shunda o'z ko'rganingizda meaning of the words, demak, shunda meaning of the words berilgan, mana underline ideas berilgan, o'sha uchun ham bu javob to'g'ri bo'ladi. Mana bu qismda bu qismda asosiy berilgan mana mass production, technological developments haqida ma'lumotlar berilgan. Mechanical processes. O'ylab qoldim endi. Maybe mechanical process too. Come on, no. Mechanical process bo'lmaydi o'sha uchun. Balki bo'lar, balki bo'lmas. To'g'rimi? Bilmayman. Shuning uchun ham belgi olamiz. BH bo'ldi, boshqa o'zgartirmayman buni. Keyin davom etamiz. As in the way they are printed on the page, whereas the reader of a painting must attend just as closely to the material of form of marks shaped in the picture as to any ideas they may signify. It has always been possible to make very accurate facsimiles of pretty well any of any 7 surviving versions. Bear witness to the fact that in the 16th century, artists seemed perfectly content to send their reproduction to their creations of their workshop apprentice. Apprentice haqida ma'lumotlar berilgan. Instruct their assistants as regular bread and butter work. And today the task of reproducing pictures incomparably more simple and reliable, with reprographic techniques that allow the production of high quality prints made exactly to the original scale. Damn it! With faithful color values. Even with duplication of surface relief of painting. When surface relief berilgan, color berilgan, javob original scale bo'ladi. Demak, size bo'lar ekan javob. G javob bo'ladi. Javobimiz G bo'ladi, K bo'lmaydi. Okay, fine. To'g'ri topdik baribir. But despite an implicit recognition that spread of good reproduction can be culturally available, many museums continue to promote special work. Unfortunately, this seems to place severe limitations on the kind of experience offered to visitors. Limitation. Demak, visitorlarga, publikga limitatsiya bo'ladi haqida ma'lumot berilgan. Shu, demak, 1, 2, 3, 4 ta paragraf, 5 ta paragraf o'qigan holda javoblarni tekshirib chiqishga muvaffaq bo'ldik. O'z ko'rganingizdek, agar siz masalan energiyangiz vaqtingiz bo'lsa, o'qib chiqish ahamiyati juda ham katta. Ko'rganingizdek, masalan 5 ta paragrafni o'qib, keyin ma'nosini tushungandan keyin javoblar chiqib keladi. Chunki agar faqatgina keywordlarga tayanadigan bo'lsangiz yoki qanaqadir hack yo'llar bilan javoblarni topib olaman desangiz, adashasiz. Bunaqa javob topib bo'lmaydi. Pastry juda ham qiyin bo'ladi. Ayniqsa mana summary completion sizlarga variant bo'lib keladigan bo'lsa, birinchidan o'qish kerak, tushunish kerak, keyin javoblarni belgilashga harakat qilish kerak. Bo'lmasa uxlaydi. Writer mentions London's National Gallery to illustrate. London's National Gallery. Where is London's National Gallery? Hali o'qimadik. Qisqasi London's National Gallery bo'lmasa ham boshdan o'qib ketaverish kerak. Chunki bilib bo'lmaydi. Mana London's National Gallery bor. Art history should focus on discovering the meaning of art using a range of media. Hope approach of art historians conflicts with that of art museums. Keyword conflicts. People should be encouraged to give their opinions openly on work of art. Demak, o'qishni hali ma'lumot o'qiganimiz yo'q. Keyin birgalikda o'qib ketaveramiz, keyin topamiz kerak ma'lumotlarni. One limitation is related to the way the museums present exhibits. As repertoires of unique historical objects, art museums are often called treasure houses. We are reminded of this even before we view a collection by presence of security guards. Even before attendants, ropes, and display cases to keep us away from the exhibit. In many cases, architectural style of the building further reinforces the notion. In addition, a major collection like that of London's National Galleries housed in numerous rooms, each with dozens of works, any of which is likely to be worth more than all the average visitor possesses. In a society that judges the personal status of the individual so much by their material wealth, it's therefore difficult not to be impressed by one's relative worthlessness in such an environment. Demak, o'zimda o'z ko'rganingizdek National Gallery'da har xil roomlarga berilib tashlangan, har bitta roomda dozens of work bor. Ular har bittasi come on. Ularning har bittasi bu kelgan visitordan ham qimmatroq bo'lgan degan ma'lumotni berib beradi. O'shandan keyin bu unaqa jamiyatda, masalan, faqatgina materialistik yo'llar bilan odamlarni boqiladigan jamiyatda odamlar o'zini o'sha ahamiyatsizligini tushunib qoladi. Undesirable cost, huge collection, no. Conflict may arise in society between financial and artistic values, no. Negative effect on visitors' opinions. Mana bu bo'ladi, masalan, odamlar o'zi haqida negativ effekt bo'ladi. Qarayda, men bu painting o'zim men butun hayotimdan qimmatroq deydi. Voy, men qanaqa odamman deb qoladi. Put individual being about large scale. Bu haqida ma'lumot yo'q. Shuning uchun ham signal oldik. Writer says that today viewers may be unwilling to criticize because demak, shunda criticize qilishga harakat qilmaydi, chunki criticize qilish olamaydi, chunki demak criticize topishimiz kerak. Consideration of value of the original work in treasure house setting impressed upon the view that since the works of original producers that they have been assigned a huge monetary value by some person or institution more powerful than themselves. Evidently nothing the viewer thinks about the work is going to alter the value. And to today's viewers is deterred from trying to extend that spontaneous and immediate self-reliant kind of reading which would originally have met the work. Demak, bu o'z ko'rganingizdak, oldindan ulardan kuchliroq odamlar yoki institut yoki organizatsiya tomonidan narxi belgilab qo'yganligi sababli odamlar aytadi, men hozir qanaqadir feedback berganim bilan bir tiyin mani feedbackim, bir feedbackimni hech kim hech qanaqa qadrlamaydi deydi. Shuning uchun ham feedback berishni xohlamaydi, kritikatsiya qilishni xohlamaydi. Lack of knowledge emas, fear financial implication emas, no real concept emas. They feel their personal reactions is no significance mana. No significance keyword bo'lsunda. Men nima qilsam baribir foydasi yo'q mana. Mana evidently nothing of the viewer thinks about the work is going to alter the value. Demak, bo'lsunda nima tushunsa ham baribir bir tiyin, nima o'ylasa ham bu haqida, bu art haqida bir tiyin deydi. O'shuning uchun ham hech qanaqa feedback bermaslikka harakat qiladi. O'shuning uchun ham javob D bo'ladi bo'lsunda. According to the writer, displacement effect of the visitor is caused by displacement effect caused by what? Mana is further heightened by the sheer volume of exhibits. Demak, shunda ko'pligi bilan deb yozilgan. The visitors may be struck by the strengths of the seeing such diverse paintings, diverse drawings and sculptures brought together in an environment for which they were not originally created. In case of major collections, there are probably more works in this place that we could realistically view in weeks or months. Demak, shunda sheer volume and diversity. Demak, ko'pligi va xilma-xilligi bilan displacement effect bo'ladi. Variety of works on display, the ways they are arranged, high probability and stability of viewing particular works of art over a long period of time. No information about it. Simpler nature of paintings. No. Inappropriate nature of individual. No. Demak, ayni yozamiz chunki variety emasmi, sheer volume bor, diversity ham bor. O'shuning uchun bu qismda they were arranged mana in an environment they were not originally created. Demak, shunda o'zi originally create qilingan joyda emasda, boshqa joyda arrange qilib qo'yilgan. O'shuning uchun ham displacement effect bo'ladi odamlarga. Shuni belgilashga qaror qildik. O'zi tushuna mana explanationlarim tushunarli bo'lyapti degan umiddaman, katta umid qilaman. Agar tushunarli bo'lmagan bo'lsa kommentarda qoldiringlar. Your piece of shit, tushunmadim, qatnaqa o'zbekcha gapir, normal odamga o'xshab gapirdinglar. Men o'shani qilishga harakat qilaman. I'm tired. I charchadim. Writer says that unlike other forms of art, painting doesn't. O'qiymiz topamiz. This is particularly distressing because this time seems to be a vital factor in the appreciation of all forms of art. Fundamental difference between painting and mana yozilgan. Fundamental difference between painting and other art forms is that there's no prescribed time over which a painting is viewed. No prescribed time. By contrast, the audience encounters an opera or play over a specific time, which is duration of performance. Similar now is perfect in prescribed temporal sequence, whereas a picture has no clear place at which to start viewing and which to finish. The artworks themselves encourage us to view them superficially without appreciating the richness of detail and labor involved. Demak, boshqa formalarga qaraganda doesn't have time frame. Demak, aniq vaqt yo'q. Mana bashda boshlaysan, ana shunda tugatasan degan. Involve direct contact haqida ma'lumot yo'q. Require specific location haqida ma'lumot yo'q. Have a specific beginning and end mana. Ularda aniq boshlanish, aniq tugash haqida ma'lumot yo'q. Involvement of professional yo'q, ma'lumot yo'q. Shu bilan bu qismni o'z nihoyasiga yetkazib, o'zlaringiz ko'rganlaringdek boshini bajarishda bu qismni ishlatdik, middle'ni bajarishda bu qismni ishlatdik va oxiriga примерно shu qismni ishlatishimiz mumkin katta ehtimol bilan, lekin aniq emas. O'sha uchun ham bu yana bitta lifehack o'zingiz ko'rishingiz mumkin. Odamlar qanaqa pozitsiyada kelgan bo'lsa, boshda kelgan bo'lsa, o'rtasida kelgan bo'lsa, oxirida kelgan bo'lsa, tekst ham xuddi shunaqa vaziyatda keladi. Masalan, boshda kelgan savollarda tekstni boshini o'qib javob berdik, middle'da kelgan savollarda boshni middle'ni o'qib javob berdik va oxirida ham shunaqa bo'lishi mumkin. Art history haqida ma'lumot berilgan ekan. Xo'p, topamiz art historyni. Art history haqida hozircha o'qimadik. Art history. Mana art history. Shu demak, ikkita paragraf o'qib olamiz, keyin javoblarni birma-bir topishga harakat qilamiz. Consequently, the dominant critical approach becomes that of the art historian, specialized academic approach devoted to discovering the meaning of art within the cultural context of time. It's in perfect harmony with the perfect harmony demak o'z muzeum function bu demak muzeylar funksiyasi bilan perfect harmony demak shunda art approach of art historian conflicts with sort of art museum emas, konflikt qilmaydi, ular perfect harmony deb bo'lgani uchun ham no deb olamiz buni. art history should focus on discovering the meaning of art using a range of media. Art discovering the meaning of art bor, lekin range of media yo'qligi sababli buni not give qilamiz. Chunki range of media ni o'qimadikda. Since approach is dedicated to seeking out and conserving authentic original reading of the exhibit, again this seems to put paid to that spontaneous participatory criticism which can be found in abundance in criticism of classic works of literature but is absent from much of art history. The displays of art museum serves as warning of that critical practices can emerge when spontaneous criticism suppress it. The museum public, like other audience, experiences art more rewardingly when given the confidence to express their views. If appropriate works of fine art could be rendered permanently accessible to public by means of high fidelity productions as literature or most music already, the public may feel somewhat less in awe of them. Unfortunately, there may be too much of to ask from those who seek to maintain and control of the art establishment. Demak, o'qishni ko'rgandik. Kritisizm juda ham muhim. Kritisizm bo'lsa, yaxshiroq appreciate qiladi. Masalan, literature bilan musicda already ko'rishingiz mumkin, lekin bu kontrolli bo'lgan odamlardan ko'p narsani xohlab olish hisoblansa kerak degan ma'lumot bor. People should be encouraged to give their opinions openly on works of art. Yes, o'zini anasini berish kerak. Kritisizm yoki feedbackini bersa yaxshiroq bo'ladi. Qisqasi yaxshiroq bo'ladi mana. Reproductions of art should only be sold to the public if they are high quality. Sold high quality degan ma'lumotlar yo'q, shuning uchun ham not yeb olamiz. Yana bu haqida sal haqida ma'lumot yo'q. Bor, tarqatish haqida ma'lumot bor, lekin sotish haqida ma'lumot. In the future, those whose power are likely to encourage more people to enjoy art demoqchimda bu nima bo'ladi? Chunki o'qishda masalan yozilgan too much to ask from those who seek to maintain. Demak, ular o'ziga ushlab o'tiribdi. Yo'q, men senga bermayman originalni. Sen kelib o'zing ko'r degan ma'noda. Demak, ular those in power demak o'sha kuchda turganlar enjoy art qilishga odamlarni publicni encourage qilmaydi, balki discourage qiladi degan ma'lumotlar berilgan. Ular o'sha ish qilmaydi degan ma'lumotlar berilgan. Shu bilan bu qism yasonatgan savollar ham o'z ko'rgancha oxirgi ikkita paragrafda keldi. Bu qismda bu keyga masalan bu qismni alohida video qilib olaylik. Chiroyli odamga o'xshab gapiraman bolalar. Alohida video bo'lsin, bu alohida video bo'lsin YouTube'ga. O'zingiz ko'rganingizdek har bitta qismda biza demak 3 xil savol bergan, 3 xil pozitsiyada turibdi. 3 xil paragraflar topildi. Masalan, boshidagi savollar birinchi 5 ta paragrafda keldi. Centerdagi savollar, multiple choice savollar centerdagi 5 ta paragrafda keldi. Oxirdagi yasonatgan savollar oxirgi 2 ta paragrafda keldi. O'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, ko'pchilik o'quvchilar bu doim ham ish beravermaydi. Masalan, oxiridagi savollar boshda ham kelib qolishi mumkin, lekin asosan shunaqa pattern, ya'ni shunaqa shablon takrorlanadi. O'sha boshdagi, centerdagi oxiriga tushadi. Shu bilan bugungi videomiz o'z oxiriga yetadi. Agar kamchiliklari bo'lgan bo'lsa, kommentlarda qoldiringlar. Biz buni qaytadan ko'rib chiqishga harakat qilamiz. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching the video.